G'day everyone, welcome to my dusty, dirty, messy corner, which is where I store and put all my transformers, which I'm going to be talking about today. Just a quick wee prerequisite. If you know Transformers, this is from about 2001, and I only just found it last year in the garage. Looks like a dinky, but it does transform. I've always loved Transformers and the gimmick of transforming from robot to car or whatever else there is out there. I found that pretty cool, and so I've been picking up Transformers since last year, and around October when I found out about AliExpress, because I was looking through different ways to get Zoids, and I came across a bunch of Transformers on there, and I decided to give it a go, give it a shot, and I'll go through which ones I picked up. Sorry, it's a bit late at night on a Saturday here, and I had a few beers and stuff, so apologies if I'm a bit slow, but we'll move on. So yeah, it's June here, and I'm just doing a wee stock take of what I've picked up. So in front of me is a bookcase with lights that I've picked up. AliExpress has just been my go-to for the majority of the time. There is a local Facebook group that I've picked up some of these in bulk deals and different stuff. I've got them pretty cheap when they're on sale on Toyco and different other websites, just to get a bit of a discount, because Transformers can be very pricey, and if you're not careful, you can definitely overpay on them. And like, if you're getting into this is it's quite a big sinkhole if you're not careful. So that's my word of caution to any collectors out there trying to think about getting into them. So this is the setup I've got at the moment. I've sort of taken away the ones that were in that wee cubby uh, cubed box shelf right there. I'll explain why soon. But this one is sort of my Studio Series 86 setup. As you can see, the Decepticons on the top. It's a mixture of 86, War for Cybertron, Legacy. But yeah, just some awesome bots. I think this time, in the world of Transformers, I think it's a good time to get into them, because there's so many options. Whether you're collecting, I think the scale as well is really important, and that was probably one of the first things I was when I did a lot of research in that, and I thought, what would I want to get into, and Mainline was just it's just rung a lot of bells to know to pick up. So here we are here. Transformations are fun. They're pretty cartoon accurate nowadays. In both modes, they just look very extremely accurate, just with engineering and different sorts of things that over the years has been improved. So yeah, we have the overwhelming amount of Autobots in the middle there. Minibots, Ultra Magnus, Rodimus, which I did a bit of a head sculpt switch. Well, not switch, I should say customization on that. I took the gloss off it and added, mainly took away from what it was, because I don't really like that head sculpt, but I think it looks much better there. That was one of my favorite Transformers growing up as a kid. Didn't really have much, obviously didn't have much Transformers as a kid, but I watched this episode, and anything that came on TV, Beast Wars, non-stop. There was definitely a stage where I was really, really loving them and seeing them in stores and stuff. I just never had the money for them, and as a kid, wasn't working or anything, so I just had to take what my parents could give me and sort of just grow out of it. But yeah, here we are now. Obviously, still had that grip on me, so yeah, there's some cool bots in there, cool transformations, really great sculpts overall. Yeah, and overall, this setup, it's an evolving thing because you're thinking about with the collecting, it's all about logistics of space as well, because you can have as many transformers in the world, but if you can't display them, what's the point? So at some point, I'll probably adapt and move some stuff around and hopefully be able to display them in a way that's sort of not just a sea of color, which, yeah, that's the main goal. And there's the Dinobots, Sludge, Grimlock, Slug, Slag, and Snarl. And pre-ordered Swoop, so just waiting for that to be released. I think it's around August of this year. And yeah, this one's been a ongoing thing, picking up things, pre-ordering things, just being quite selective as well with what I want. I'm not picking up every single Studio Series 86. There's like a Junkion I don't have. There's the dead versions of Ratchet and Brawn. There's a bunch of things that I don't have, but it's the majority of the standout ones. Ratchet's not there though. There's a few ones I don't have, but they're quite rare. I got into it quite late as well, so I was lucky to pick up a lot of these, to be honest, for good prices anyway. So yeah, and on the left, big surprise, is my masterpiece collection. I've had this collection collecting on the sidelines of my mainline. I'll go one by one just because of they are quite intense pieces. That, like, just for scale, that's my hand, and this is Jetfire masterpiece. It is a KO. I fixed the eyes, and it has a bit of a dead look to its eyes, so I decided to change that. Haven't transformed it yet, but I should at some point, because that's the whole point of them, isn't it? But this Wolf of Cybertron, this is actually a mainline transformer. Really awesome bot. A really intuitive transformation. It's pretty crazy the engineering goes into these. Got this on a display stand, looks quite cool. Just next to the other in robot mode. Down here, some of the main antagonists for G1. Soundwave and his tapes back there. Megatron, transformed that a few times. That's a really awesome in alt mode, but got that there in robot mode with Laserbeak on top. It's a cool transformer as well. Shockwave. And the decals there are from Toy Hacks. I threw them on there just because the other ones are quite dull and just adds that little bit extra there. It's quite cool. Really fun transformer, that one. And here we have that annoying guy. No, I really love Starscream. I don't think I'll take him out of this pose, to be honest, because it's just so iconic from the '86 movie. Just when he blasts through that shuttle and Megatron transforms and he takes a shot, and the rest is history. Yeah, Cool bot as well. Um, Pretty interesting transformation, but the Seekers are cool. They're always iconic. You know, Starscream's definitely my favorite as well. So yeah, had to pick him up. And going down, we have my probably my more iconic to my knowledge of when I was watching Transformers, and what stood out to me was this group here. It was definitely Rodimus. I remember that, not Hot Rod, but yeah, always liked these Transformers. Springer, I always remember him. Um, Triple Changer, he's cool. That's Vans Toys, which was one of my latest Masterpiece pickups. Pretty insane. I never thought I'd pick up a Vans Toys piece, but yeah, when you do a bit of research and figure it out, just trying to get the definitive version of the bot, you kind of don't want to skimp out, especially if there's like a really really good version. And I know there's an MMC version of this, but yeah, for me, this is my version. I've got a cup there that's X Transbots. He does come with a head sculpt with a cigar, which is quite cool. Don't know if that light's overbearing or not, but yeah, we'll deal with it. Um, that was this hot rod here was one of the first ones I picked up off AliExpress way back last year. He was floppy as all hell. These knees and stuff were just. I didn't think he could stand up, and then I found out about the floor polish trick, which you put in the joints and let it dry and stuff, and here it is. It's pretty solid now. Rodimus Prime, masterpiece, old figure. Didn't think I'll ever get this one, and don't think I'll ever transform it either. Just by the reviews and stuff, and just how finicky it is, and how delicate and fragile the pieces are, and that I just don't want to risk it. Um, maybe someday, when I'm feeling real, yeah, I don't know. It's a great bot though. It's massive. It's probably the best version of Rodimus that we have out there. I know there's a DX9 one, but this is my definitive version. RC, Rose Toys, Masterpiece, KO. Yeah, not much to say about that. It's a cool Transformer, but I definitely remember her way back. She was cool on the sidelines and stuff with Springer and that, but yeah. Ultra Magnus, that's an iconic Transformer. Always like this one. This is a Toy House Factory version, so it's not the official Masterpiece one. Just a massive shelf space. Takes up a lot of space, that thing. Cool Transformer. And there was my other version of Springer that I had for a while. Oops, knock that light down. So this was a Robot Hero version, make model of this Transformer. Probably my favorite masterpiece engineering in a Transformer. Just the simplicity and how intuitive that design is. So if they made more like that, I'll definitely be picking those up, because it's such a fun toy to play with. Like, you can just go back and forth, and that's a triple changer too, and it's just so intuitive. So yeah, I'm not sure what to do, because I don't really like having two of one Transformer, but yeah, it's such a great model. I think I might just keep it just for flipping back and forth. But yeah, here's Prowl, KO, Masterpiece. It's got Toy Hack Cell Shaded windows in it, so just adds that bit of cartoon accuracy. Same with the grapple. Cool bot, fun transformation, kind of. It's a bit finicky around the crane and the tabs in. Yeah, but once you got it all there, it's quite a cool transformer. Same thing with that, another Datsun Blue Streak. And that's the MP10 downscaled trailer, and I can't remember what transformer this was, but it was like $23 on that. This probably was my first one that I picked up, to be honest, on AliExpress. It was just on sale, and it was just so cheap, and just had so many good reviews, and it was like a bestseller and stuff. So I decided to. That's sort of like what spurred it on, to be honest, picking that up. I didn't know what I was doing when I first got it. I was like transforming, flipping all these pieces, and not having a clue. Because when you go from this to that, yeah. But it is now looking back, it is a bit of a intuitive transformation. Going down, we have on the last row just my Grimlock shelf G2, the Triptychon Colors one, and probably one of the earlier ones that I picked up last year. When I picked it up, I was like, uh-oh, we're going in now, because to me, I was spending a fair amount on that. I think it is a KO, oversized KO. I like the metallic colours on it. It's a really fun transformation on that thing, and just looks awesome. Grimlock, he's such a cool transformer. So yeah, had to pick him up. And yeah, so that's what I've got so far on June 2024. And just last but not least, the reason why those shelves are empty, there is lights set up for the next two shelves under that VHS tape. I decided to throw in, just because I have Cerebros Fans Toys on its way. I want to set that up in there, have a whole cube to itself, and then put my other Cerebros, which is a more of a Legion scaled version, next to it, and have an alt mode and a robot mode in there. And on the bottom, just to round it off, I think it would make sense to have the other headmasters. So I got the main ones from Mech Fans Toys, which are Legion scale, and I managed to find the whole lot on Shozee for a decent price. All 7. Don't have to go buying each individual one and paying tax and all that. You just throw them all in there. So that'll definitely take up that space and look quite nice, hopefully. So we'll update on that when we get there. But yeah, just to round it up, that's where we're at. Yeah, I mean, there's not much else to say. It's an ever-evolving thing. I know there's people that love certain scales and they stick to one scale, but when you're working with space and stuff like that, you can only have so much of, Masterpiece and all that, and they are quite expensive, especially official, so yeah. But anyway, we'll leave it there, and we'll chat later. If you have any questions, just ask, and yeah, peace.